So you got a brother that's going to address something that many of us have, had discussions about, while these women want to call a black man LGBT, but yet they have LGBT friends. Let's review it.
Straight women who have gay friends scares me. And here's why. You will call your boyfriend gay or use that term derogatorily towards him when y'all get into some issues.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you meant something. Don't you ever, 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 ever let a woman call you that word, because they are at that point demasculating you. That's what they're doing. I would never be with a woman that would call me something like that, because that's something I'm not. So for you to use that terminology toward me because you're upset about something, I take that as one of the most ultimate disrespect to do something like that. Men, you got to know the power of walking away. You have every right to walk away from that female if she's going to disrespect you like that. Let's continue.
But you hang with gay men on a day-to-day basis. Like, help me understand that. Like, these gay men talk to you about their gay escapades with these dudes that's on the down low, and you promote him, you big him up, but yet you look at your boyfriend as gay and use it derogatorily towards him.
And a question I've always had about that is, how does your LGBT friend feel about that? In one sense, you're, using his sexuality, weaponizing it against your man as a insult, as a diss, as a put down, as a demasculation tactic, but you hanging out with someone who's LGBT and who's discussing their, things that they're doing, right, in their personal life. Like, how does that work? And if you're a person that's LGBT, wouldn't you be offended by that? Like, so wait a minute, you use, how I am to against your, your boyfriend, and that's a insult. But you over here with me? Well, shouldn't they be insulted, by even being in your presence, since they're using your particular, lifestyle as a weapon, right? It doesn't make sense.
Y'all better leave these chicks alone, man. Yo, for real. Find you a woman, real rap, man. Hear me out. Find you a woman who does have boundaries. I don't want no woman that's all inclusive. I'm glad my wife ain't all inclusive. My wife had boundaries, and I love that about her. Find you a woman who has boundaries.
Well, I'm a firm believer of just hanging around with people that you have something in common with. Just bottom line. So if, you a man, you gonna hang out with, other men who you have something in common with. Okay. Me, only way I can hang out with people, I prefer to hang out with couples, other married couples. I really don't like to befriend single people. I don't, because we don't have the same thing in common whatsoever. He's chasing women. I'm a married man. I prefer to deal with other married men. I mean, what are we going to talk about? Okay, you tell me about women, fine. I mean, you can ask my advice on something, cool. But what are we actually going to do? That's how I look at that. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense for me. So that's why my, people that I do talk to are married or definitely in committed relationships. That's just about it. But it doesn't make sense, fellas, whatsoever, for your woman to be disrespecting you in that manner, but yet hanging out with a dude that's discussing that. Like I said, no. It wouldn't work with me. To each his own, but it wouldn't work with me, because you couldn't disrespect me like that whatsoever. No. And this brother talking about all inclusive, not being inclusive. It's not even that really for me. It's just about just hanging with people that you got something in common with. And, let's call it what it is. I mean, that's a man doing things with men in a certain way. And that woman cannot relate to that, because number one, she's not a man doing something with a man. She's a woman doing something with a man. So it's not the same thing. It's just not. And if anything, I would question her and like, okay, well, you insulted me, but yet you hanging out with somebody like that. So yeah, fellas, just walk away from a female like that, because no, she's nobody you need to be in a relationship with. Let me tell you something, fellas. Your respect with these women are everything. If you let a woman start disrespecting you, it's going to continue, and that's when she's going to do whatever she wants. She's not going to respect what you say. She's not going to honor anything you know that you want to institute or whatever because she has no respect for you. A woman that loses respect for you, your relationship's over. Period. If she never had respect for you, leave that relationship because it's not going to work. Because she'll do anything, she'll say anything, she'll go anywhere, she'll do whatever. She don't care about you because she has no respect for you whatsoever. Of a woman cussing you out, fellas, I'm talking about like straight cussing you, like calling you a B word and all kind of other things. Don't be with them either. No, I mean, now she's cussing about something is one thing, but actually cussing you and disrespecting you in the process, no. Always learn your power is walking away. Walk away, and that's it. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about, situation, what this brother here talking about, because, yeah, fellas, you shouldn't be, enduring that at all.